tons of time on the negative stuff because it's more or less the same stuff I normally say. It's cliche, two-dimensional characters, blah blah blah. So let's talk about the good stuff. This is Rebels All Part 1 of the two-part series finale, even though this feels more like a three-part season finale. And in it, it's basically they're looking for Kanan. They look for him, they find out he's heading to Mustafar, dun dun dun, and episode ends. And again, I don't really have a problem with the show per se, because again, on its own, it's a fun, decent show. It's just it's not breaking any ground. Again, because overall, there was nothing wrong with it. It was fine. I mean, it was fun. The action's decent. Kevin Kliner's doing a really nice job with the score. It sounds like he did a really nice version of the Battle of Hoth music. Action was fun. Chopper, who's becoming my favorite character on the show, was fun, especially when he kicks the one droid out at the end. Just his whole personality is just fun. And honestly, I think he's the most unique character on the show, whereas everyone else just falls into some sort of stereotype or cliche, whereas the Kanan-Ezra relationship is way too similar to the Anakin-Ahsoka relationship, Anakin-Obi-Wan relationship, where you have the lower down guy disobeying orders and stuff. But yeah. There was one thing I really liked in this episode, which is when Ezra reveals to that pirate guy that Kanan's a Jedi. And I liked it because there was weight to it when it was revealed. And I do like that reminder that learning that Kanan is a Jedi is a big stake. I mean, I felt it here, and honestly, it wasn't a big enough deal in the pilot. I mean, Kanan just casually reveals he's a Jedi. Whereas here, there's a bit of weight to it, and I do like that, and hopefully they'll keep that going a bit. And I also am really curious, what favor Ezra's gonna have to owe the pirate, or Kanan, or both. I'm guessing it's gonna have to do with the Hondo appearance that's planned for later down the road. I also liked how we got to see Fulcrum, sort of. We got to hear his voice. We got to see him on a hologram, or she. Again, if you go online, you can figure out, there's a big rumor about who Fulcrum is, and I don't want to give it away. But it was interesting to see what Hera's relationship with Fulcrum and how she's really the one who started this rebellion, and it wasn't what Fulcrum wanted. It makes me really curious what Hera's story is and what Fulcrum's deal is. And it also helps nicely explain why, sort of explain why Hera doesn't want to help the group, even though, we've already established she and Kanan have a thing. But whatever. Torture scene was nicely uncomfortable with Kanan. The action was fine, although, again, it does feel a tad scaled back in comparison to what we're used to on Clone Wars. And I'm interested that we're going to Mustafar. I mean, it explains the title of the last episode of the season, Fire Across the Galaxy. And it's weird that we have, a planet where we execute Jedi. I thought, why don't you just shoot up? Why don't you just kill the Jedi? I mean, Order 66 was kill the Jedi. It didn't say capture them, take them here, and then kill them. It just said kill them. But if we go there, which I feel like we are, I mean, for as cool of a setting as it will be for the finale, it's just gonna show just how limited and weak the animation was. Because for one thing, again, this was based off of, Mustafar wasn't based off of Ralph McQuarrie art, so it's gonna look a little off. Also, it's on Clone Wars, so it's gonna look a little weird in comparison to Clone Wars. Kind of like how every time they do something from Clone Wars, like R2 and 3PO. And also, we've been to Mustafar in the Clone Wars, so it's just going to show them how much better the Clone Wars animation was. And also, it's going to bum me out because we were supposed to go there in a Ventress arc plan for Clone Wars that we're getting in novel form. I mean, the show is really good about hiding its animation, creating some really nice animation to look at, but at the same time, you can't, I don't know, Clone Wars animation just popped a bit more for me. So again, my only real issues with this episode are that it's very cliche. A lot of the story threads are stuff we've seen before, like the disobeying orders cliche. The fact that we have to rescue someone. It's like in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when they rescued Coulson. And here's the thing. I could tolerate cliche stories if it wasn't for two things. Number one, the characters. They are not interesting. They are not well written. I do not care about any of them. Gravity Falls, they do cliche stories all the time. Like, there's no originality to any of the stories they do. Well, most of the time. Every now and then they have, like, this one creative idea. And I'm using Gravity Falls just because they're both Disney XD shows. I mean, I would use Adventure Time, but that's in, like, a league of its own. But the point is, on Gravity Falls, the characters are unique and interesting. Mabel and Grunkle Stan specifically are very fun, interesting, and original characters. And while I have to sit for these cliche episodes, it's worth it because those characters are fun, and I generally enjoy spending time with them, getting to know them. So it's allowing me to overlook the story. But on Rebels, like, everyone's just a walking cliche, and it's just it gets hard to care. Also, just the fact that Clone Wars had way more creative and interesting stories just makes it hard to get into. But again, like, it's decent. Like, I wouldn't hate this as much if it wasn't for Clone Wars. But yeah, by most standards, it was a decent episode. Again, fun. Kids will surely enjoy it. I mean, schmoes, of course, will enjoy it because they are just eating this show up like Star Wars nerds. Either that or they're just saying it's better than it is just to get people to watch it. I don't care. I don't want to bash on schmoes too much. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode. Please leave your thoughts below. And are you excited for this season finale? Are you sad? Do you not care at all like I do? Please comment and let me know. And as always, like, dislike, comment, subscribe. And this is JStars360, and I'll see you guys later. Until next time, take care.